Warning, this video contains graphic content, graphically displaying where food actually comes from.
So I'm out on Powerline right away road, doing a little stump shooting, a little bit of a hike. So stump shooting, it's awesome. If you've never tried it, go try it. Shooting at a target in your backyard is obviously your base. It's kind of like running, if anyone is into that anymore. You got to put your base miles in, and then, if you want to go do a trail race or a mountain race, you go run on trails. Real technical, hard stuff, right? And that's what shooting out in an open field and in the thick woods, judging your distance is often hard to do. And trying to measure your distance is a gigantic waste of time. Don't even bother. Just shoot. Just look at it and shoot. Who cares if it's 13 yards or 8 yards? Does it matter? Just shoot. Use your eyeballs, use your brain. By the way, this stuff in the background, those stumps, that kind of stuff, those are not stumps to shoot at. Maybe someday that will be. I just figured out where I am. I mean, I know where I am, but exactly where I am, I'll show you guys. It's almost like nobody cares if people shoot at the sand pit. All right. So there's the mighty Aswelot. Over there somewhere is a sand pit, gravel pit or something. Man, it's awesome up here. Wow, that's a cool looking mushroom. Holy cannoli. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of him. Let's go look at this mushroom. There he is. There's my foot. I mean, that thing's huge. I have no idea what kind of a bracket fungus that thing is. Turkey tail. I have no idea. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna note the location of this mushroom. I'm gonna leave that delicious looking fungus for another time. I don't really think it's edible. It just looks pretty freaking awesome.
If this disturbs you in any way, please avert your eyes and have another Impossible Burger.
So at this point, I shot a porcupine. I really had no intentions of shooting a porcupine today, but the opportunity presented itself and I took it. Porcupines are pretty adorably clumsy and cute, but a wise man once said, "Unfortunately for you, you are made of meat." Porcupines are unregulated in the great state of New Hampshire, as are woodchucks, so they are legal to take at any time.
Hit him right in the schnoggin. Let's see, somewhere right around there. Now, where the heck does the trail go? I think that's it over there. Yep. Yeah, there's a marker there. I saw that marker. I just walked right past it. I was focused on the river. I came up to the horizon there and I got so excited to see the river. I walked right past the marker. That's probably why I walked right past it. Right now, all the arrows that I'm using this year are handmade. This one's been christened. Those are all dogwood. Actually, I lied. Let me take that out again. This one's high bush cranberry. It's a good arrow. The rest of them are dogwood. I think silky dogwood. That one broke today. That stinks. And I lost two other ones. One of them I really liked. It flew really well. It was a corncob blunt. And I think it's my new favorite practice arrow for stump shooting. You gotta shoot like pretty rotten stumps. But it works great. The corncob keeps it from digging in too much and from going too far and from digging into the grass and, you know, diving underneath the leaves and all the stuff that seems to really lose these arrows. I mean, if you go out into the leaf litter and start stump shooting, you know, unless you're shooting a big, you know, judo point or something, or, you know, a bird point with huge cables or whatever hanging off of it. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous to me. But, you know, if you're shooting anything like this, even a blunt like this, you know, it's going to dive right under the leaf litter and you won't even see it. It'll bury itself all the way up to almost the very tip and you will lose it. Ask me how I know. These turkey feathers blend right in. So I'm gonna have to do something different with those. I mean, I think I'm just gonna spray paint them pink or something because, yeah, I don't want to be losing arrows all the time. Well, I gotta head back. I didn't get to hike as long as I wanted to. Probably only, I don't know, I guess 3 miles. So, all total, maybe 6 out and back. Shot that porcupine, and he's chilling out over there up the trail a little ways. I gotta go get him and drag him back. Maybe leave a present for the buzzards. Like I said before, they're unregulated. State doesn't care. Which, you know, they're a surprisingly big animal for something that's unregulated. I'm not out there specifically to cull porcupines or anything. But spear the mammoth. That's all I gotta say. My goal is to not go extinct. It really isn't that hard. You just gotta get out here and do it. So that's why I'm out here doing it. You can spend a lot of time watching stupid ass YouTube videos. Like this one. But really, the only way that you are gonna spear the mammoth is to go out in the woods and spear the mammoth. Well, I'm heading back. I cleaned this porcupine. He's a hell of a lot lighter now. Fed the buzzards, kept some of the good bits. Hopefully I won't get covered in ticks carrying this filthy, rotten animal. I mean, he's not. He's just covered in regular ticks, winter ticks, every kind of tick. And tapeworms. He had tapeworms. But that's nature. This is what these animals live with. And, you know, in reality, all that's gross and pretty yucky. But, you know, is what it is. I just hope I don't come across a nice, friendly hiker walking their dog or something. Last thing they want to see is me dragging a scooped out porcupine. How's it going?
You good yourself?
Man, I want to be doing that. Well, I saw him coming. He was coming from behind me. I just happened to be looking back. That's good. I mean, again, not that it really matters, but I just don't want to freak people out. Come here, Spiky. Last year I was parked in the parking lot on the other side by the fields, sitting in the back of my truck, eating some soup or something. Then a lady pulls up and says, "When is hunting season over?" And I said, "December." And she said, "Oh my God, well, I'm walking my dog. Is it safe?" And I asked her, "Well, do you have any orange?" "No." Then no, it's probably not safe. I mean, I told her, you know, there's about 6 guys out there hunting pheasants right now with their dogs. You know, she pulled up in a Prius. And I got nothing against Priuses. I don't know. They seem very reliable. Oh, this porcupine's making my arm hurt. So all the old people are out walking across the dam. There's a couple back there. Staring at me. Just waiting for them to pass. I swear to God, it's like these people had never been outside before. They're like, wow, look at everything. Well, those people came down to where I was standing and said hi. They were very nice. I'd never been here before. I can barely walk. But at least they're getting outside. They walked right next to the porcupine. Luckily, they didn't see it. Well, success. Made it past the dam without all the sheeple seeing me. Got the porcupine. And again, this area is open to hunting. It's not like I'm doing anything illegal. This is 100% legal. This is Army Corps of Engineer dam land that they created specifically for recreational activities, including hunting.
Actually, I really like Impossible Burgers. They taste pretty good. I'll eat them. I'm not gonna lie. I'll buy them. They're delicious. And I eat them raw. Is that weird? Does that seem weird to you? I eat raw, fake meat? My wife thinks that's weird.